Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we got 2 weeks worth of comics to look at, and I am so excited. It is new comic book day. Here we got 2 weeks worth of comics. Actually, mostly it's just 1 week, which is today's comics, November 6th. But I do have one issue from last week, and I also have another issue from a little bit older as well that I picked up while I was there. So first off, let's just take a look at the comic shop news from November 6th. Issue number 1942. Wow. A lot of issues. Then we got DC Connect number 54. And over here, this is the issue that I picked up that was a little bit older. It's Hyde Street number 1. This is the first printing, cover A. And the reason I actually grabbed this was because I think I saw the second printing on today's issues for November 6th, and that's got me thinking like, well, I did hear about this one and I missed out on grabbing it, so I went ahead and grabbed number 1 of Hyde Street. I know I've actually been dropping some of the Ghost Machine stuff, but I figured might as well just at least try it out. I don't have a problem with trying out a series first before deciding to add it to my pull list. This one, the art on this one is just awesome. Really good. I think it's Ivan Reyes on the art. So this one's super dope. So that's Hyde Street number 1. And the only issue I have from last week is Action Comics 1073. Now, if you guys don't know, I do split up my pull list from DCBS and the local comic shop. So I'm going to have a couple more from last week's comics that'll come in a few weeks when I get my DCBS monthly order. There is one though that I wasn't able to get. I forgot all about it, and I checked DCBS just now and it wasn't ordered. It's Feral number 7. I might go back and pick that one up, or who knows, I don't know if that's one that I'm going to end up dropping. But this one is Action Comics 1073. This one has Mon-El on the cover. And these are coming out weekly right now, so it's a little tough, but I don't mind filling in my Action Comics run. Next up, we have this week's comics. And the first one is TMNT Night Watcher number 3. That's funny. The tube. And then next up we have The Walking Dead Deluxe number 100. And you guys know who that is. Wow. That is an awesome looking cover. Not sure if you guys are getting this, but these covers are different than the original covers. On the back of this, they show what the original cover was. And this is one actually where I meant to grab something, and I was actually looking for it while I was there, but I had a limited amount of time to look. I was visiting the comic book shop on my lunch break today from work, and just kind of ran out of time. But I want to get the cover C's on this Something to Fear storyline. They're connecting covers, and it just looks pretty awesome. I ordered a couple of the cover C's from DCBS just recently, and I didn't even have it on my radar until recently, so obviously it was too late to order the issues 100, 99, and whatnot from DCBS. So I meant to just grab it while I was there, and I didn't see it, so I'm gonna have to go back and look for it, or maybe check somewhere else. But that'd be awesome to get the connecting covers on that. It would look pretty dope. But yeah, this issue 100. And it was kind of wild seeing Lauren Cohen and Jeffrey Dean Morgan and a bunch of others at New York Comic Con recently, and just hearing him talk. And he's pretty cool, nice guy, but it's just unreal when you see people that, you know, are just like really famous in person. But yeah, I'm not gonna flip through too much more of that. That's 100. Next up, we got Absolute Superman #1. Been looking forward to this one. I think I kind of decided not to grab some of the Absolute comics. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be doing Wonder Woman. I don't know if I'm going to be doing some of the other, I know they have like Absolute Flash, and I think they're going to do Green Lantern or Green Arrow next year. I decided against doing that. And depending on how Batman turns out, I'm not sure if I'll end up continuing that one. But Superman, for sure. Anything Superman. Sporting the long hair. It's Jason Aaron and Rafa Sandoval in this. Next up, we got Action Comics 1074. And it looks like Superman is meeting Jor-El. That's dope. Next up, we got Batman 154. Dying City Part 2. Heard Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb, Scott Williams are coming back on Batman in, I think, 158. So looking forward to that. So we got My Adventures of Superman #6. I really enjoyed this show. Let me know what you guys think. How did you guys like the My Adventures with Superman show? I didn't watch it at first, and I just watched it a couple months ago, like binge watched season 1, and then when season 2 came out, binge watched that. And I'm just super glad they have that. They also have the new Batman animated show. They got the Penguin. There's just some good DC stuff. And there's also Superman and Lois, which I haven't even watched any of that. That's ending pretty soon. But just tons of good DC shows right now, I think. Anyway, that's #6. And then we have Something is Killing the Children number 0. I'm not getting these in floppy, but I decided to just get this one because my wife is reading this on trade. So just wanted to grab it, and you know, I'm sure she'll enjoy reading this. I'm not sure if they're going to collect it in any of the featured trades, but I figure it's not a bad thing to have. It's supposed to be a prequel, I guess. I haven't read this one yet, this series. That is Something is Killing the Children number 0. Lastly, got the variant cover of Absolute Superman number 1. I never usually get these. I don't get these variant covers too often. Even with like Superman and stuff that I really like, even with like Walking Dead, I wasn't really getting the variants, except I want to get this whole connecting cover deal. But usually I don't get variants. I figure this one would be a good one to have. It's Jim Lee. So it's one of Jim Lee's drawings. So I figure that's a good one to have. Maybe see if he'll sign it one day. But it's just the same issue inside. Looks like they do it outside of the actual issue, which is cool. And one thing I forgot to mention, if you guys watched my last video, I had The Long Halloween, Last Halloween, number 1. That second issue I think came out last week, and I dropped that title. You know, if I'm gonna end up getting it, I'll probably end up getting it like on hardcover or something. But I have issue number 1, and I'm not gonna continue getting those. I'm trying to limit the amount of mini-series that I'm getting. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. That's this week's haul of new comics. I want to pick one that I'm most excited to read, and that's probably going to be The Walking Dead Deluxe number 100. This series has just been super fun to read. I don't feel like I'm missing anything out by having watched the show first. I just enjoy it even more, I think. And in color, it's just super awesome. So Walking Dead Deluxe number 100 with you know who on the cover, Negan. If you guys are into comic book content like hauls, new comic book days, comic book store walkthroughs, conventions, all sorts of stuff, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.